Hello, everyone. How are we doing? Oh, goodness. Well, yesterday was fun and interesting. Today, talking a little shop as the title on whatever side of the screen it's on is going. Also, trying what's going on, Trevor. Trying a new preset on the mic and Focusrite Scarlett 2. So let me know how this preset... Oh my goodness gracious! The man, the myth, the legend, Brian the Kaiser Tillman in the house. What's up, gentlemen built? Listen, if you guys don't follow the Kaiser, as his name suggests, you are missing out on great content, great art education, and great art, period. So make sure you follow the Kaiser. Brian, man, put whatever you want in the chat so that people can follow you, man, so they know how to get a hold of you. Gentlemen built, you want to talk about adding beautiful things to beautiful cars? Talk to Gentleman Built. Just go to his Instagram. That's all you need. What's going on, Doug? How are you doing? Brent, my man? So yeah, they're not kind words, they are the truth. But no, seriously, the Kaiser is the man. So I am, what's going on, Steven? How you doing? Saturday in Australia, right? It's all right. We still love Doug. He's been busy. I hope everyone's good as well. So for those who missed yesterday's stream, we did a little gentlemanly pack war between Trevor and Doug. It's worth a watch. It was pretty fun. It's it's all good, man. I'm gonna stop right there mid-sentence as I think of this. Kaiser, yesterday, your team up of Spider-Man and Wolverine was pulled. I think it was yesterday. Pretty sure it was yesterday. See, now Doug's got me all confused. Gorgeous, man. Absolutely. The work is just, the even tone you get with that color is unbelievable. I'm not going to ask you how you do it. I'm going to make people go to your streaming and your site and make them watch you do it, because it's unbelievable. But yes, everything on there under Kaiser, right here. Yeah, all of that. You should be following and subscribing to all of that. That is a wholehearted endorsement by myself. And I'm pretty sure Doug and Trevor will agree with me. But yesterday, we had fun. We worked out the alpha test of doing Pack Wars, because Pack Wars is a fun way to get a couple people together and enjoy a product that has a lot of really great hits in it. And I should have brought it with me. Senor Doug hit this baddie, this bad bee, and by bad bee I mean bad Bo. Hello there. Yeah, how about a little Bo Derek autograph action? Doug the big winner. It was close. If you watch the video, you will see it was very, very close. It came down to the very end. They were battling back and forth. I mean, Trevor was in it up until the second pack. He was really in there until pack 2. And then it was blown open wide. But fun nonetheless. It was interesting to watch. So by doing that alpha test, we were able to kind of understand what needs to be pre-made and pre-done for the next one to make it go a little smoother, to make it go a little bit quicker. And we have hammered out those details yesterday. So, in the near future, we would be in line to do some pack wars. In theory, if two separate people were to buy a box of the same product, i.e., Legacy, or honestly, you could do it with baseball with the SIG series. Now, one of the things that we want to make sure happens is that everybody walks away with something. So if you do it with SIG series, it would have to be like a 3-box per person break, so there's a high likelihood of you walking away with something. But it is something that we want to add to the enjoyment of being on the channel and some of the content. And we're not going to do it just amongst ourselves. In the near future, we are going to invite people to do that as well, so that we can have fun and do things that way. But in a way that is not going to, break the bank or leave somebody feeling hurt. There were different rules. For instance, one of the rules that we implemented for yesterday was an autograph or a memorabilia card is like a Joker card. Now, it just so happens that 2 packs against each other had each an autograph and a memorabilia, so it made it complicated but fun, and really made the last pack mean a lot more. Also, for those who watched the video yesterday, I did misspeak. I misspoke. There is only 1 autograph and 1 memorabilia card per box on the Golden Age. The first box we opened had 2 autographs and 1 memorabilia, so I thought that was status quo, but indeed that box where we pulled the Stan Lee Redemption auto was special, in considering it was for Chad. Of course it would be special. Listen, I talked to Dangle. Dangle, as you guys, those are on the Instagram, or not Instagram. Hello, Mel. Hello, Jimmy. For those who are on the Discord, excuse me, Dangle said he wasn't going to be in today. But honestly, if you and Dangle were on tomorrow, I could have it so if you wanted to pack war tomorrow, I will have all the necessary supplies. What we are going to do is we are going to have a cup, glass, jar, some container with popsicle sticks, and then we're going to write the different stats and attributes on there. One of those sticks or 2 of those sticks will say, chat room choice, and that's where we will call on somebody from the chat room to decide what it's going to be. We are honestly pretty close to being prepared for that. Obviously, at this moment, we wouldn't be able to get you guys live on camera, but we could have you both in the chat, and we could separate your boxes left and right on the screen and do it that way. So, get in the Discord. If you guys want to hit up the Discord, work it out in the general or in the sports or the collecting sub, whatever they call it. We'll figure that out. Steve's like, we would love to meet you. Keep an eye on your mail. So Mel and James haven't had the pleasure of meeting Steve and Maddie yet. I had the pleasure of meeting both of them. Had a fabulous dinner with them. Hung out with them at Comic-Con. As a matter of fact, I have some of your stuff that I have to send you. While I'm thinking of it, I'll make sure that goes out ASAP. But it was a great time. Listen, if you think they're awesome just by how they are in the chat, you have no idea how much cooler they are in person. I'm not saying that because they're here. I'm saying that because they're just good people with great vibes. Those who have known me for the last, goodness, almost 4 years now, doing this. Goodness, it is almost 4 years. know that positive vibes, positivity, and all the good chi, the quan, as Mondo calls it, all of those things are very, very important to us as a community. And it's kind of what this community is built on. And Steve and Maddie are definitely they have that in spades. Yeah, San Diego was a trip. As we speak, speaking of cons, as we speak, I do believe our dear friend Lee Cozy is on his way to Stockton Con. I believe today was his travel day to get up there, so for him, that's like a 14-hour, 18-hour round trip for that show. So he is long hauling his art up there. So keep an eye out for that. If you are in the Stockton area, like Brent was, then you'll probably see him. Bourbon, what's going on, man? I'm saying, you gotta come. You gotta come on. Bourbon, I am almost willing to wager, not that I would ever wager, nor you would ever accept a wager, that if you were to show up in California, you could end up sitting somewhere like right here during a show. Yeah. Stockton, the armpit of Central Valley. The Central Valley, the armpit of California. Oh, I know, right, Kaiser? That's what I'm saying, man. I can't talk about it. I have a thing that might be happening. I can't talk about it because it was kind of discovered today. But there's something about Stockton that kind of makes me want to have to go. I can't talk in detail about it. It would be for a great gag, but I may end up in Stockton within a month. So we'll talk about that later. Yes, so plan the trip. For those who don't know Bourbon, and I'm not going to tip my hand, Bourbon is a man who has many stories about people that you would love to hear stories about. None of which include me, but some of them include, without naming them, multiple gold medal winning Olympians, professional poker players, professional actors and actresses, and even the occasional degen NFT professional. You grew up 20 minutes away from Stockton. So he's speaking from, he's not just trashing it to trash it. He's speaking from personal experience. If Bourbon was in the room with me, the luck, my God, listen, if we get Bourbon in here, and Bourbon and I are in here, everybody better buy out everything on the shelf because it is going to be a barn burner. We may have to check with local authorities to see if it's even legal. It might not be legal. Just saying. Throwing that out there. But yeah. That is. Believe me, I love the armpit of California and we're out of deodorant. Doug. Oh, goodness. As you guys know, I was born and mostly raised in the greater Buffalo area. And I have a love-hate relationship with Buffalo. I love Buffalo and I hate Buffalo. But yeah, I talk trash about Buffalo not because it's cool to talk trash about Buffalo, but because I'm from there and I'm allowed to. But by the same token, if I was in Buffalo and somebody talked trash about it, I would stick up for Buffalo. It's kind of like the Marines and the Navy. When I was on the USS John F. Kennedy, we were in Spain. Here's a great story for you. We were in Spain. We were in, I won't give you the year, but let's just say it's around the turn of the century. The turn of the new millennia. And when we arrived, the last time the Kennedy had been there was about 6 years prior. And we arrived to big, huge signs from people saying, Kennedy, go home, Navy, go home, Marine, USMC, go home. Apparently, the locals were a little upset with us. Not me, I wasn't on the ship at the time, but upset with the crew of the last time that they went into port because 9 months after they left, there was a population boom, and it didn't sit well with the locals. So we were being protested as we came into port. And they had to usher us with a canopy out to vans and trucks to get us out of the dock to get us into the city so that we could relax for our holiday. By the way, it was at the exact same time Carnival was happening. Totally different story. One that my son and wife probably can't be watching for. I love you, honey. But I digress. So we are in a bar. It was an American bar, because all they played was rock and roll and 50s music. And we were bagging on the Marines because Marines and Navy guys, we bang on each other. We absolutely have to be at each other's throats when we're, stationed together because it's just what you do. But the moment a local Spaniard took that as his being able to bag on one of the members of the Marine Corps, all of us stood up together and let the gentleman know that that is not cool. And as soon as he was politely escorted out of the building, we went back to bickering with each other. So, what else do we have? So yes, there's all of that. There is, in addition to Kaiser being here and his items being available, we actually only have 11 of the team-ups left. These boxes right here. Out of those 11, 3 hits still remain. One of them being that one, the other one being that one, and the big mystery, the blank, the commission, the you customize your team within reason. And Kaiser does a team for you. First time ever we have put a live commission into a box. So basically with 11, and yeah, there are, yes, Mr. Tillman, there are. Mathematically speaking, I could be general, or I could give you the answer. There's a hit in every 3.6 bar boxes. For those who don't know what 0.6 bar is, it's math. Yeah, those are there. Those are available. Still 3 hits left. Get them. It'd actually be really cool with him in the chat if you got them too. In addition, there is only, I believe, 9 of the Ghoul Game Gallery. There's 1 hit remaining there, so you have a 1 in 9 chance. And then a gaggle of Star Trek, which still has massive amounts of hits in there. Silverhawks, Thundercats would be great. The nice Lion-O, Eye of Thundara in the middle. Somebody at Comic-Con said it would be cool to do the gray suit X-Force. I thought that was a pretty interesting idea. Somebody else, what were some of the other ones that people had shouted out? Doug had a good one. I gotta remember what it was. Oh yeah, that's right. Doug, Trevor, Lee, and I. I mean, who wouldn't want that? Ghostbusters. That's right. But yeah, so it would be up to you. You would work with Kaiser yourself, the Fantastic Four. Yeah, John Krasinski. I want it to resemble Krasinski. I want it to be a movie Fantastic Four, with Vin Diesel as the Thing. The Defenders of Earth. Dig it. Absolutely. So yeah, those are all the items for DCD Collects that we have available. There is some Star Wars SIG series. We've got some Beesball Retired Player. We have Legacy Foosball. And a couple of Division breaks. All right, Brian, man, awesome to see you. Thanks for coming out. We will talk to you soon. Bye By the way, there may be something in the future featuring Kaiser that we're not fully talking about yet. Keep an eye out for that. Take care, bud. Thank you for hanging with us. And as you can see by below, we still have baseball and football random division breaks that are available for less than $100. If we fill those out, those would go live too. They're both ready to go at a moment's notice. Personal breaks are on tap too, and that's about it. With that said, let me clear my phone and get ready. Something I probably should have done 5 minutes ago. All right. What was the other thing I had? Where's my notes? I think my notes are on the couch. We have a really nice, comfortable couch. I was taking notes on there earlier. Oh, there is actually some things I need to ask. Now that we have a way to acquire cards that allow us to curate specific sets and runs and get them to you. For those, what's going on, Chef? Chef to Shaky. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. We do have some pre-orders already coming, including hockey. I did research the cup. Even though I really don't want it to stink up the joint, wearing a clothespin on my nose while breaking actually makes me sound like I'm from Rochester. So I prefer not to do that. Shout out to The Rock, Nick Tahoe's garbage plates. What sports and specific sets, preferably 21, 22, would you like to see available for you to open as either mixers or personal breaks? The more information we can get based on directly what you want, the easier it is for us to go ahead, order a half case, a case, or a box, or whatever the format is, and get them going. Also, I almost forgot to mention, the football division break that is down below does include another jersey just like the last one, which was an Antonio Gates autographed and inscribed jersey as well. I know Doug loves Gypsy Queen. Steven, thank you, sir. He's going to get us started. For my baseball fans and for my non-sport conglomerate type stuff similar to Golden Age, how do you guys feel about the new Allen and Ginter that's coming out? For luck, I'm pulling out the old 69 Lando, one of my crown jewel pieces to my personal collection. For those who are not familiar with this is the original Starfile Lando Calrissian card, on card signed by Billy D. Williams, numbered 6 out of 9. With the official Chad Dreyer classification sticker on the back, which makes it 10 times more valuable than just a regular out of 9 Lando. right, Steven, are you ready, sir, to see what's in here? And what do you want to see come out of this box? Thankfully it's Star Wars and not aliens, because my fear would be a face hugger. By the way, the aliens trading cards, I have personally pulled a Sigourney Weaver autograph for somebody in the past, so don't be surprised if you see that again. All right, bonne chance, mon ami. Mon frère. Let's go low number. And if it's not going to be low number, Obi-Wan or Rey. Love it. Let's do it. I can tell you with near certainty I have never pulled this one before. It's from, I want to say Clone Wars. This is an authentic autograph from the voice of Patine. And that would be Kaz Anvar. Fairly certain I've never said the name Kaz Anvar. So I will say it's close. If you took Obi-Wan and Rey and threw them both in a garbage compactor and lit it on fire, it would probably come out looking like Patine. So, pretty close. Pretty close. That actually might be Rebels now that I'm thinking about it. Patine might be Rebels. Ran a cult in Clone Wars. That's very possible. Very possible. Give me 1 second. All right, caught up. It is Clone Wars, okay. This is one of the two. So there's a rumor. There is a rumor that there is supposed to be some crazy torrential downpour coming to California that is going to cause mass flooding in certain areas. And while that is terrible and California is susceptible to mudslides, we could desperately use some rain. Let's hope we get the rain, just not in the quantities as fast as they say they're going to give it to us. We'll keep Bo Derek right there. Bo and Lando. I feel like we need to find a way that they are just always in scene. What happened here? I blame Canada. There we go, fixed. Bo and Billy D doesn't get more 80s than those two. I mean, I'm going to agree with that. Burb to you too. What does it say? So it's funny. Doug was talking about, when this card was pulled, he was talking about the movie 10. Talking about she was the embodiment of a perfect 10. And I jokingly was like, oh, for those who were born after 1980, she's the girl from Tommy Boy. Well, I actually read the card last night, and this is what it says. Derek was just 23 when she became a cultural touchstone and the enduring standard by which female beauty is judged. Her role as Jenny Hanley in the 1979 film 10 touched off a career that included starring roles in Tarzan, The Ape Man, Tommy Boy, and Fashion House. Now working primarily on the other side of the lens, her work has appeared on album covers and in magazines such as Vanity Fair. So it's funny. I jokingly reference Tommy Boy, and it's actually written on the card. I found it culturally relevant. With Lee headed to Stockton Con. Doug, are we going to mention who is also going to be at Stockton Con with Lee? Or are we going to keep that a super secret secret? There is about a 10 to 12 second delay between my live video and the chat sometimes. So if anybody's ever wondering why I wait so long, that's because of that. He said, I'd keep it a super secret secret because we don't want to unleash that hell of a secret. It is one hell of a secret. Boy, it is one hell of a secret. But I digress yet again. Speaking of movie. Oh, Ninja. Good day, Ninja. Good on you. Thank you for joining. Good to see you. Tell me, my dear friend, how is your Saturday treating you? Only good things. Only good things. You're sick, but otherwise the sun is shining. Well, I'm sorry you're sick. I hope you get better rather quickly. And speaking of Australia, I want to give a shout out to Joe. Joe is probably listening to me in the background at work. As he says, my dulcet tones are in the background. So, Joe, if anybody is with you working, you can tell them right now I am shouting you out while you work, and everybody in the room should be impressed, because, Joe, I know you by name, and yep, as soon as that information is available, I will be leaking that to you. But shout out to all of my friends and all of the people that listen to me and watch in Australia. I love all of you. And now that I'm in California, you're a heck of a lot closer than you were when I was in New York. So eventually, I am going to get over there now. You don't have the plague? Just some stomach issues. Well, I'm sorry. See, I know how well you cook, judging by your Instagram. So having a stomach issue and being you would be heartbreaking, because I would want to eat my food if I prepared it as well as you did. I just kind of throw everything in a pan and hope it works. You look like you actually prepare it. And there it is. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. But yeah, I've always been a fan of Australia. When I was stationed in Florida, we typically don't do Pacific cruises. We only go as far as the Middle East. So I was hoping that I would get sent to California so I could do the Japan and Australia cruises, and never materialized. My brother, on the other hand, Ryan, he was able to go and hang out and said that the Pacific is just fantastic and beautiful. So I'm jelly. I'm going to get out there. I will. It's going to happen. Just saying. Do the war games over here with the U.S. It's true. That is actually true. There are parts of Australia, and correct me if I'm wrong, that are desolate, to say the least. Places that you just don't go unless you're well versed in the area. So if you were planning to invade anywhere, that was where you'd probably want to practice. Plus, nobody can get hurt. By the way, Ninja, I know you already know this. I am telling everybody else that may be watching or listening. Yes, we do international shipping. As a matter of fact, in the last week, I have sent stuff to Canada. We have sent stuff to Australia. We have sent stuff to Italy in the past as well. So pretty much if the post office will deliver there, we will get it to you. Water, fuel, you won't see anybody for days. Think about that. You won't see anybody for days. People get lost and die. Yeah? Oh, yeah. Doug's like, war games. Greetings, Professor Falcon. Would you like to play a game? How about global thermonuclear war? Hello, Hellbolt. What's going on, buddy? How are you doing? I have a really awesome e-signed photo of Hellbolt from the movie Pig, personalized, and it is downloaded on my computer, and I actually looked at it today. I know you guys are jealous. He got one for Doug, he got one for Trevor, and one for I. Hell's Bolt? Well, I mean, Hellbolt could be Hell's Bolt. Just depends on in which fashion he is being used. If he is just hanging out, then he's Hellbolt. But if he is causing mayhem and otherwise being let loose on the general public, then he could be Hell's Bolt. Just saying. Agua. So, does anybody have anything for me? Any questions, comments, any ideas for sports or non-sport breaks that we can provide for you? Anyone want to pack war a box of Legacy? Or pack war a box of Legacy? I mean, I could. It would just take me 5 minutes to set it up. I mean, in theory, yeah, I could. I could, yeah. If you guys want to pack war something, we could do it. I can make it happen. What is my take on the difference between New York and California? Oh, mama. Culturally, geographically, or general vibe? Or all three. So there are some, hold on. There are some stark differences between Buffalo and California. It's about 3,500. And believe it or not, Hellbolt, I think it was only like 2,500 miles or something like that we drove. Obviously, the weather is the top dog. Granted, right now is summer in Buffalo, and they have been getting into the 90s. It has been hot in Buffalo. So right now I'm not feeling a tremendous difference in the weather per se because it is summer there. Um, Bourbon just said he'd pack War Legacy box, so the gauntlet has been thrown down, whoever's in. Um, I'm surrounded by mountains. I'm surrounded by palm trees and the ocean, which is vastly different than Buffalo. Now, the ocean thing is not vastly different than Buffalo, because Buffalo, you are looking at Lake Erie in most of the desirable places to live. So I actually grew up with a view of Lake Erie, albeit from the top of a hill far, far away. The people are different. There's a chill vibe here. Obviously, both places now have legalized or at least decriminalized cannabis. So that is the same. But because California has had cannabis legal for longer, I'm assuming that's why everybody's just so much more chill than they are in New York. Yeah, Doug, I'll let you handle that. You just let me, when you've got that knocked out, I'll let you guys handle the deets. Yes, Stephen, I will in December be able to tell you the difference. When I am in a short sleeve shirt and shorts, sipping a cocktail by the pool, and my father is delivering mail in 7 feet of snow. God bless him. This is his last year. Shout out to my dad who's retiring next year. Mel loves it because she feels at home with the Latinos. Spanish is heavily spoken in SoCal. Yeah, it is, it's more comfortable for her. She can speak Spanish and everybody, doesn't look at her weird like they do in New York. And believe me, they did. She would come out with Spanish and they'd be like, wait, what? Here, they're just like, oh, sneaky Spanish. Okay. So we're gonna do one box split down the middle. Is that, can I get a confirmation on that, gents? Cleveland are playoff bound. Unfortunately, the Indians are not. What are they? Spiders, Commanders, Hobos. What are they called now? The Cleveland Instigators, Steamers. The Steamers are in first place. I love you, Brent. I'm just getting you all worked up and red in the face. Maybe 10 by the end of the night. All right, we're going to move Lando over here now. All right, it's going to be 16 packs per box. Split down the middle will be 8 packs per person. It's time, ladies and gentlemen, for a pack war. Doug from DCD Collects, remote from his home, and Bourbon from an undisclosed location nearly 1/4 of a mile below the Earth's surface in his braking bunker. They're going to go head to head, 8 packs each. It is on a pack by pack basis, so everybody should be walking away with something because even Doug can't win them all. Some of the rules. Here's my Venmo. Here's my last 4. Blood type A positive. Mother's maiden name, Derek. As in Bo Derek. The rules of the break will be, we will choose different statistics that are found on the card. If they're not listed on the card, we can then just go to our friend Googla, and Googla will tell us. The person who has the highest number or lowest number, depending on what is chosen, gets that pack and they are separated. So we will do Bourbon on the right. We will do Doug on the left. Because his Bo Derek is already there, and that's going to make it easy. I will put... You have a choice, Bourbon. You can have Flava Flav or Billy D. Williams be your avatar. Who do you choose? And choose wisely. While he chooses, the rules will be memorabilia cards and autographs are jokers. Jokers always win if, like it happened yesterday, there is an autograph or memorabilia in both sides packs. Then it goes to the next pack as the tiebreaker, utilizing the original subject line from the first pack. Gentlemen, do you agree to those terms? Flava Flav! Yeah, boy! All right, I am simply going to take the packs and I'm going to go every other one into two piles so that there is no chance at picking random packs based on their size and or look. And then we will have somebody in the audience decide who gets what piles, so that there is no chance at the favoritism. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inserts, yeah, that is correct. Inserts memorabilia. Hellbolt just called it out, man. Left his Bourbon, so that's it. Bolt, you decided. There you go. Thank you, Bolt. Made that easy. All right, gentlemen. So we will decide what the trait is up front. And then we will open the packs individually. Whoever won the previous pack goes first. Since Bolt chose Doug going right and Bourbon going left, we will have Steven. Steven, who's going to open first? And that's arbitrary since it doesn't matter in the first one. But just to keep it fully transparent and able to be tracked. Bourbon, we will open his first. All right, the first category is one that I love. I'm choosing the first category just for funsies. Heaviest player. Heaviest player. If the weights are not printed on the cards, we will just hit up Google and find out. All right, here we go. Heaviest player. Michael Pittman Jr., A.J. Brown, Derek Carr, Warren Moon, Jeremy Ford. Kyron Williams, I think we are starting with an auto. I wouldn't be surprised considering Bourbon went first. Flipper Anderson. And is it an auto or is it just numbered? There it is, Alec Pierce, a phenomenal auto at that. Numbered to 149. So this is the wild card. Doug would need an auto or memorabilia to send it into the second pack. Alec Pierce, wide receiver, Colts. All right, Doug. Are you going to match? Are you going to match? Otherwise, you're losing DJ Moore, Taysom Hill, Micah Parsons, Joey Bosa, probably be my pick. Oh, no. Nick Mangold, obvious winner, had there not been an auto right there. Tremaine Johnson Jr., Treylon Burks. Oh, Mac Jones. Trey Burks, the first receiver I drafted in my Dynasty rookie draft this year. He was the 4th overall pick. And it is going to Bourbon. There you go, man. Your ace trump card wins. I am going to put these piles there right here behind me. And then I will tally them up. You guys want to play along, tally them up as you go. Since Bourbon won, Bourbon is going to go first. Does Doug want to trade Mac Jones cards with you? I don't like the Patriots. Unless the Mac Jones card is shirtless with a cigar in his mouth. All right. Let's go with Hellbolt. What do you want to see? Shortest first name, longest first name, shortest last name, longest last name, alphabetical, reverse alphabetical, tallest person, shortest person, you name it, Hellbolt. This is your category. Honors to Flava Flav, a.k.a. Bourbon. There's autofocus. Hello. Yay. I love Legacy. Legacy is so underrated. There are absolute monster hits in here, as we are seeing already. Well, we can't do best AFC team because that is that's up for discussion. It would have to be a personal, individual item based on either their name or something along those lines. Smallest quarterback. All right. Okay. Smallest quarterback. If no quarterback is drawn, ages 9 and above. Then we will go to shortest person. Judon. C.D. Lamb. T.J. Watt. The Deuce. James Cook, 2nd round pick for the Buffalo Bills. Brian Robinson Jr. Davis Mills, quarterback of Houston. All right, a quick search will tell me Davis Mills is 6'4", while the card is mini. Davis Mills is not. It is the smallest quarterback. All right, so Mr. D, see what you got. J-Rob. Kyler! Well, we all know that right there is the winner. He called his shot, and he got it. Little Kyler Murray for the win. Stephon Diggs. Carson Palmer. Desmond Ridder threw a touchdown today. You were a quarterback pack right there, man. Kyle Hamilton. Out of $150, Travis Kelce and Earl Campbell. That one goes to Doug. All right, honors to Doug. Ninja, give us our next category. What do you got for us, friend? Doug signed his permission slip for film study. That's true. Doug is going to kick it off with his pack. Ninja devising a good category for us to use. Kyler can join the film study class. Signed, Kyler's dad. Yeah. Yeah, from the amount of film study they say he does, it sounds like something he would write. I'm hoping Ninja answers with something that has to do with something being upside down or in reverse, because that would just be funny. Hello there. We'll move that over here. All right, while Ninja's coming up with that, if hers comes in after, we will pick a different one. Mel, it's up to you. You pick something. Aha, she's like, I walked away. No. You are going to pick the next category. Whether it's alphabetical order, shortest first name, shortest last name, tallest player, shortest player, heaviest player, lightest player, anything that can be attributed to a person. Gentleman built his back in the middle of a pack war. Mel is probably away from the TV too. But Ninja, see, look at that. I love you, Mel. Always attent and ready. Shortest last name. Shortest last name. Ninja, you pick, and you will be the next pack. Wilson. Leonard. McLaurin, not looking good. Watson, ew. Manning. Mechie, shout out to John Mechie. Hopefully a full recovery for him. Sauce Gardner and, David Bell, numbered to 100 If I had to get longest arrest record, what's up, Ice Wolf? How was your trip, man? I saw some amazing photos. We're gonna go with Bell. I kind of figured we'd be going with Bell. Let me get Sauce Gardner in a sleeve at least. All right, man, can you beat 3 or 4? Is it even possible? Longest last name for the next pack. There we go. We got it. Longest potentials. Fields. Cam Jordan. Court Sutton. DK Metcalf. That would have been, DK would be a good one for shortest first name. Ricky Williams. Jameson Williams. It's not likely you are going to win. But it is likely the next card. And Aaron. That goes to Mr. Doug. 2 packs to 1. I bet you want to go back. All right, now we are going to go longest last name. Longest last name. Montgomery. That's 10 letters. Jones. Jones. Not it. Judy. Nope. George. McBride. He's going to be a stud. Sam Howell. Chris Olave out of 50. You don't want to lose this one. You don't want to lose this one. That is a keeper right there. Hopefully, there's not a Retroy Stoyanovich card. And Favre. Well, Bourbon, is there the throwback Stoyanovich in here? Lockett. Mahomey. Hopkins. Waddle. Green. Tolbert. Trey Walker. Or Coop Cup. Coop Cup. Dougie Fresh wins again. This is starting to look really familiar. Steve says slowest 40 time. All right. Here we go. We're going to go with the slowest combine 40. If they didn't run the 40, then they get a 0. They lose. We are not going to look up the 40s until you choose a player. So, this is up to your football knowledge, gentlemen. Slowest 40. Honors to Doug. Tom Brady. Oh, screw you, Tom Brady. Austin Eckler. Marquise Pookie Brown. Adam Thielen. Drew Pearson. Aiden Hutchinson. Already straight fire in the preseason. shrugging off blocks and going in and taking care of business. Ojabo. Or Mike Ditka, playing years. All right, Doug. Who do you choose for your slowest 40? Bruh. Tom Brady ran the 40 in 5.28 seconds. Do you have somebody pokier here? Or do you just trumpet with an auto or memorabilia? You have Myles Garrett, Najee Harris, Davis Mills, Lenny Fournette, Sipo, Clinton Portis, Matt Corral, oh Corral, Danny Gray, or Kayvon Thibodeau? I don't know, bud. I don't know if you're going to be able to find one in there, but you gotta pick somebody. Davis Mills. Davis Mills recorded a 4.72. It's pretty good 40 for a quarterback. Doug, again, doing Doug stuff. That's what we're just going to call it. Just doing Doug stuff. Just doing Doug stuff. Ice Wolf says, who's got the most vowels in their last name? I don't know. Let's find out. Honors to you, Doug Funny. Johnson. Wentz. Tannehill. Jackson. Spiller. Davis. Out of a hundo, it's Johnny Randall and Jerome the Bus Bettis. What player? Corner on that one is not very good to begin with. Just saying. I believe I already know what your answer is going to be. Tannehill, yeah. Tannehill has three vowels in the last name. An A, an E, and an I. All right, Bourbon. You may need an auto or a tie to push. Coop Cup's not going to do it. Singletary is a tie. Unless you count the Y. We'll talk about that in a moment. Jimbo! Olave is also 3. Moore is also 3. This next one is a little strong. That's out of 75. What do we say, guys? Do we count the Y? Is this one of those sometimes? I'll let you guys vote on it. First one to 3. Yes or no? Do we count the Y? And Bailey. All right, that's it. Right off the bat, 3 said yes, you count the Y. Bourbon. Devin Motor Singletary gives you the win. All right, it is 2-4. The best Bourbon can hope for is a tie. Honors to Bourbon. What do we got coming up next? What do we got coming up? Let me see what we have here. All right, come up with some more ideas. What do we want to see? What is the next category? Shortest first name. Shortest first name. Mark. Mac Jones. That's 3. Dak. Another 3. Steve. Tyrion. Drew. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think we've pulled a joker. Hassan Haskins out of 249. There you go, the other auto. Can Doug compete with that? CMC Injury Factory. Lights, Kamara, action. Godwin. Allen. Rondé. That's a baddie. Look at that baddie. Gordon. And Dotson. Win for Bourbon. Last pack. Can Bourbon keep it even and tie it up so everybody walks away equal? Honors to Bourbon. What is the last most Super Bowl wins? You really want me to look up a lot of information, don't you? It's true. Yeah, it would have gone either way. So, Doug, that actually behooves you that it hit where it did. So that is in your favor. All right, tallest player it is. Tallest player. Chase Claypool. Jonathan Tate. Derrick Henry. Aaron Donald. Shannon Sharp. Lloyd. Malik Willis scored a TD. Prescott and Aikman. All right, who you going with, Bourbon? Your choices again: Shannon Sharp, Chase Claypool, Prescott or Aikman, Willis, Lloyd, Donald, Henry, or Tay-Tay. We'll go Claypool. He's 6'4". 6'4" for Chase. All right, Doug. Josh freaking Allen. Damian Harris. Zeke Elliott. Ken Houston. Kobe Bryant. Kayvon Thibodeau. Kenny Walker III out of 299. Or John Elway. What's it gonna be, brother? Josh Allen is 6'5". I actually know that. So that is Doug. Doug wins it 5 packs to 3. I think Elway is also 6'5". Oh, Elway is 6'3"? Okay. Oh, you are welcome. All right, take care, Doug. All right. Give me a second to mark that as done. All right, good to go. So I will be making category specific. I'll be making category specific popsicle sticks for us to draw from to make that go a little bit quicker. Some of those popsicle sticks will say ask the chat, and then you guys can actually come up with those as well. We are equipped to do it. It is fun. It's something different to do. And everybody is friends here, so it's not going to have any crazy animosity. While Bourbon lost the pack count, he did score pretty good on the autos. Can't argue with that. That's the big win there. Yeah, probably the most money I've ever lost in one night. I actually, No, no, no. You didn't win the box. This is a pack war, not a box war. We don't want anybody to leave empty-handed, and it would be very tough statistically for you not to win at least a pack. So, you did score those packs that you won individually. You did get the autos. So you are good there. We are keeping it, we don't want you to lose a ton of dough. And if you think about it, Bourbon, since you only bought half of a box, you actually probably made out really well considering the autos. So you probably did good. You probably made out real well. Gotta look at it that way, man. A wheel online. You know what, Bolt? That is right. We could do that. Yeah, I did realize that. There are a couple of randomizers, and ones that I can put, like, in the upper corner as well. That way they are all integrated already into the... oh, excuse me. Integrated directly into the interface. That is a good idea. I'll have to research that for tomorrow, because I'm sure somebody's going to want to do this tomorrow. I know Derek is going to want to do this tomorrow. So I will research it for whoever decides to go up against Derek. Tomorrow, I will probably be live a little bit longer if we end up doing a bunch more of the Box Wars. You would be able to do individual boxes if you both wanted to do a full box. Since those are only 12-pack boxes, I'm more than happy to do that. It's when we get into like the 24-pack boxes that get a little crazy. But I will do 12-pack boxes all night long if you guys want. So if you wanted to go one box versus one box, up to you guys. I'll do it either way. What else? Star Wars Box War. Interesting. We would have to come up with, it would either have to, so here's my suggestion. If you do a Star Wars Box War, where you each buy a box of Star Wars, SIG series, you would have to go with either the lowest number wins or the highest number wins, or whoever has the least number of letters in their name. We could do that. Now, I do have to warn you, if you do it with the Star Wars SIG series, since the SIG series only come one per box, there is a potential of you going home with nothing more than a signed business card by me as your consolation prize. So there is a higher risk to doing a 1v1 break utilizing SIG series. You won't go home with nothing. You will get an autographed business card, but that's about it. That's what I want. I want the autographed business card. I want the DC the Breaker signed. Do I even have my business cards here? It might be a bit. I might sign somebody else's business card. I don't even know if I have business cards here. Oh, never mind. I got the answer. Loser gets a pink gel pen. Don't go rushing the sales all at once. My phone can only handle so much. Credit card roulette. Loser gets a pink gel pen. So Bourbon is challenging anybody to a Star Wars SIG series. And since there's only one card per, I wouldn't want somebody to go home empty-handed. So if they wanted to do that, the loser would get a pink gel pen. And I will use the pink gel pen There it is. Virgin variant gel pen. I love it. The Virgin variant gel pen. So, winner gets the card, loser gets told they're a loser by me. Signed, sealed, and delivered, dated, and everything. Ball's in your guys' court. Do what you want. I'm just gonna leave this right here. What else? Does it come in a top loader? You know what? I can make that happen. I can make that happen. Goodness, almost smeared the ink. This really is gel pen. It is a 101. Oh yeah. Chef, I'm all over that. I mean, I can't make the deal any sweeter. I can't make the deal any sweeter. Thanks, Ninja. Thank you. I have tried really hard, with the help of my dear friends, Doug and Trevor, to make this our own. There are Easter eggs back here too. There are some like right here. Hold on. That is an official Card Killer and Blender of Zombie card. That is also Card Killer and Blender of Zombie. Card Killer and Blender of Zombie. More Card Killer. The Lando was sitting right here. That is a signed pop by Thanos himself. Yeah, there's some stuff. This is an original Lee Cozy Babe Ruth. This is a Val Kilmer original piece of art. Yep, Val Kilmer does art. You can look it up. ValKilmer.com. I am a little red. I have been out in the sun the last week, more so than ever. All right, Bourbon put his money where his mouth is. Bourbon has purchased his Star Wars. So the ball is in anybody else's court. I'm going to put Lando back. This one is really top heavy. That is true. All right, Steven is out. Shaky is out. Hellbolt is out. Ninja just simply does not want to pay to have something shipped to Australia. So likely she is out. GB's like, I'm a chicken. He's like, oh, it's not going to happen. All right, Bourbon, I think you're on your own. You are on your own. Side bet you get someone cooler than Patine. All right, last chance. If you're going to jump in and take the Bourbon Challenge, speak now or forever hold your peace, because once this opens, you don't get the opportunity to back out. I'll give it 10 seconds. All right, Bourbon. See what you got, bud. Watch it be like a 1 of 1. How crazy would that be? Like a 1 of 1 Carrie Fisher. It is not numbered, so it is not a 1 of 1. Zeb. Stephen Bloom. It's close to Solo. Real close, because there's an S, an O, an L, and an O. So technically, this is a solo. Technically. If we're just talking about the letters. So, it is close. S-O-L-O. Solo. It's very close. Two really heavy hitters back to back out of this product. I think that's about it. It's about 20 to 8 Pacific, which means it's 20 to 11 Eastern. Does anybody have anything for me before I let you go? Let me see if anybody is on Zoom. I'm not Zoom, Twitch. Oh, look, that's me. All right, I'll take that as a, oh, hold on. All right, I will take that as one more Star Wars. I have to pack war myself. Well, Bourbon, that technically makes you a loser, so I believe you go home with a consolation prize. '22 top Star Wars 6 series. Good luck against yourself, man. I hope you beat yourself. Abby loves gel pens. No choice. I will toss in an extra gel pen for her. Good luck, man. All right, this is one of my favorite Jedis. He's in my top 5. This is numbered, so this one beats you. I love you, Arby's. I do love Arby's. Well, unfortunately, Arby's, you're intervening in the wrong moment. This is actually a personal break. They get all of it. It's all theirs. So while your intention is good, you've horribly misfired by selecting the wrong channel to assume there actually is a loser here. But don't worry, Arby's. You're a loser. Kit Fisto, out of 50. There you go, Bourbon. That's Zach Jensen. Kit Fisto, legendary Jedi. Although I will say they did do Kit Fisto pretty dirty in the films. How did the Arby's guy just read my soul? I love it. I love it. There you go, man. Kit Fisto out of 50. That's dope, dude. I dig that. Congratulations, man. I will have that out to you shortly. I will give this to you as well. And I will hook you up with a gel pen for your lovely lady as well. A nice pastel purple. Because everybody is a winner. Except for Arby's 245. They're a loser. They don't know what they're talking about. They, unfortunately, see and assume. And you know what assuming does? It makes a beef and cheddar out of you and me. Don't let that happen. Phil Lamar did the voice in the animated series. I need to get my voice on an animated series, even if I'm like the voice of like disgruntled patron number 3. I'll take it. Disgruntled Arby's cashier number 4. Arby's fry guy number 5. I will do it. I'm in. But that is about it for the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, this was fun, man. The Pack Wars were fun. We had a good time there. Bourbon beat himself. Oh man, Steve, when you are producing, I am in, buddy. I am in. I will do it. I'm in, bud. So this is always great, guys, and ladies and gentlemen. I use the term guys loosely. I love each and every one of you, whether you're Canadian, American, Aussie, or Arbian. I love you all. I feel Bourbon, by the way, is eating Arby's right now, which makes it a little weird that person came in. And he's having a 2 for $5, which makes it super spooky. But no, seriously. I love each and every one of you. I do. Thank you so much for spending time with us on a Friday. There's a lot of places you could be Friday, like in Arby's. But instead, you're here hanging out with us. And we appreciate that, and it doesn't go unnoticed. So be safe. Take care of yourselves and each other. I love you all, and good night. Tomorrow, we do it again. Peace.